Hello everyone and welcome to the class. My name is Audrey and today we will have a vocab lesson all about verbs, okay? About verbs. So go ahead and join if you would like to join the class. We will get started here very shortly with our introductions and we will go on to our verb vocab lesson, okay? So we'll just wait a few more seconds while we get filled up here, and then we will start. Okay, it looks like we're about full, so we're going to get started with our introductions. Like I said before, today's class is about verbs. So we're going to go over about 15 new vocab words, 15 verbs, all of them starting with the letter A. So try not to get too confused. All of the words are going to start with the A, but hopefully we can remember which one is which, and we will have time to review at the end of class and practice using them in a sentence. So I'd like to start off the class by introducing everyone. So tell us your name, where you're from, and tell us an exciting news that you have in your life. So something exciting in your life. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll start with Ahmed. How are you?
How are you, Audrey? I'm Ahmed from Cairo, Egypt. I am 23 years old.
Okay, very
it's
good.
Exciting.
Nice to see you. Do you have anything exciting?
Yeah, the exciting things now is I have a vacation, so I relax and chill out.
Okay, very good. You're on vacation.
Yes.
Do you have any plans for your vacation?
Yes, it's just 2 weeks. 1 week passed now. I have only 1 week now, so I can read and attend some lesson here in Verbling. So I think it's
very good, very good. It's nice to see you today. Okay, let's go to Hazem. How are you?
Hi teacher, how are you?
Good, nice to see you. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Hazem. I am from Syria and I am living in Egypt right now. Sorry, I don't have anything excited these days.
Nothing exciting at all?
No.
Okay, well, maybe if you think of something, we'll come back to you, okay? You gotta have something exciting.
No, really, I have shift these days, and I will be able to overcome it. Yes.
Okay, let's go next to Hesham. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm
Good,
Hisham,
nice
25. I'm Hisham, 25 years old. I'm from Egypt. Yes, that's it.
Okay, and do you have something exciting, some exciting news to share with us?
Not really, but tomorrow I have an interview tomorrow. That's it.
Oh, tomorrow you have an interview?
Yes,
What kind of interview is it?
job interview.
Okay, good. Good luck on your interview tomorrow.
Thanks.
Okay, next we have Sarah. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Tell us where you're from,
Can you hear me?
Sarah.
Okay, I'm from Egypt. I'm 18 years old.
Okay, and what is your exciting news, Sarah?
I think joining Verbling is my exciting news.
Okay, yes. When did you join Verbling?
3 days before. I think.
Okay, very good. How many classes have you attended since you joined?
I think about 7 classes.
Okay, you're doing well. You're doing well. I hope to see you in more classes.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have Jin. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good.
My
nice
name
to
is
see you.
Jin. Yeah, I'm from Thailand.
Okay, perfect. And what's some exciting news for us, Jin?
I think is I was chosen for attend to science camp 3 years ago.
3 years ago? And how
Yeah.
was it? How was the science camp?
It's very great. It's about microbiology camp, and I and my friend going to natural park to see the bird. They are hornbill, you know.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay, very, very interesting. So that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. Nice to meet you, Jin. Let's go next to Lorenzo. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks. I'm from Italy, and something of exciting that happened to me today is that I passed my math test at the university.
Okay, good, good. Congratulations. Were you worried about it?
No, but a little bit.
Yes, it must be a relief now.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And let's go next. We have Marga. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, nice
I'm
to see you again.
fine, I'm fine. And well, I'm Marga from Barcelona, Spain. And well, as I told you yesterday, I'm pregnant. And for me, every day is an exciting day.
Yes, and congratulations again. But that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I have a
Yeah.
question because last time that we talked, you said you were going to go to the doctor.
Yeah, we'll go tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Okay, so I need to see you in class on Friday so I can know what it is.
Okay.
Okay, very good, very good. And next we have Mark. How are you?
Hello, I'm Mark. I'm 21 years old and I'm from the Philippines. And something interesting about me would be I just feel like going to this class even though I know a lot of English already, but I just feel like I want to refresh some words that I want to know, some new words probably.
Okay, good. So you've got
Yeah.
a good level of English. Maybe you can help out some of your classmates, right?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, very good. Nice to meet you, Mark. Next we have Jefferson. You've joined us. How are you, Jefferson? Are you with us, Jefferson? Possibly your mic's muted. We'll come back to you, okay? It looks like everybody else has had a chance to introduce themselves. So we're going to go ahead with the vocab lesson. Let me post a link before I forget. Okay, so here's a link in the Verbling chat for the vocab lesson. We're going to start with Ahmed. Could you read us the first word? Oh, let me pull it up on the screen first.
Just a minute.
Okay, can everyone see it now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So the first word is to abide. To abide. Now I'm going to remind everyone that all of these words are verbs and they start with the letter A. So they might get a little bit confusing, but try to focus on the meaning and try to remember how we use it in context. So Ahmed, would you like to read us this first example?
Okay, to abide. The teacher says you must abide by his rules during class time.
Okay, very good. So, Ahmed, have you seen this word before?
No.
Okay, thinking about the example sentence that's here, could you guess what it means?
Follow?
Right, exactly. We have a lot of noise, so we're going to go ahead and mute anybody who has some noise. So make sure to keep your mic muted if you have some noise coming from your mic. Okay, but Ahmed, you said to follow. So that's very good. To abide is to follow. To abide by his rules, to follow his rules, or to accept. Okay, very good. Any questions here on the word to abide? To abide.
Is it followed by every time, or abide by?
Yes, usually it's to abide by. Okay, so to abide by is to follow or to accept. Okay, good question. Any other questions? And remember, we're going to come back to these at the end when we have time, and we'll review them again. But next we'll go to accentuate. To accentuate. Hazem, could you read us this one?
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
That shade of lipstick really accentuates your lips. Accentuates your lips.
Okay, very good. So, Hazem, what do you think it means to accentuate? Accentuate.
Accentuating. To here in this example, to give your lips a good appearance, or I don't know, something like that.
To remark.
Okay, that's close. Anybody else have an idea?
Probably.
Or inform something. Inform, sure. I don't. Oh, good.
To make it bigger,
yes.
or?
No,
yeah,
no.
Make things bigger than what actually are.
Right, right. So to make it bigger or to draw attention to it. Okay, so to call attention to them. So that shade or that color of lipstick.
Do you think teacher
draws attention to? Yes, Hazem?
I can't hear because I can hear lots of noises. I don't know why. But I want to ask, did you think here accentuate to make lips more bigger? I don't think that.
It's not to make them bigger, it's to make them more noticeable, to draw attention to them.
Yeah, to pay attention for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So to accentuate or to draw attention to something. Okay, any questions here? Okay, next we have to advocate. To advocate. Hesham, could you read us this one?
Yes, I will advocate for those who can't be here tonight.
Okay, very good. So what does it mean to advocate?
To defend, maybe, right?
Can you say again?
To defend.
Right, to defend, to defend. Okay, so to advocate or to defend, to speak on behalf of.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, very good. Can also say to fight for, to fight for.
Oh.
Okay, any other questions? Jefferson, we can hear you. How are you?
Hello. Hola. Hello.
Hello.
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Where are you from, Jefferson?
I'm from Colombia.
Okay, great. We'll come back to you here in a second. So are there any other questions here on to advocate?
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't able to understand what to advocate does it mean.
Yeah, so Hesham, why don't you explain it?
Yes, sure. It's to defend. To
Do
defend someone.
you want that I read?
Not yet, Jefferson. I will ask you here in a minute, okay? Okay, so to advocate, yes, is to defend or to speak on behalf of somebody. So in this case, I will advocate for those who cannot be here tonight. So I will defend those or fight for those who can't be here. Okay?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay, very good. Any other questions? Okay, next we have to align. To align. Sarah, could you read this example for us?
Okay, to align, make sure to align all the boards very well before you nail the fence together.
Okay, great. So what does it mean, Sarah?
I think it means to draw lines or make borders.
It's not to draw a line. Anybody else?
Make sure to align
To arrange.
Arrange, yes.
Right, to arrange, to put in order. Okay, so make sure to align all the boards very well. You have to make sure that they're straight, they're arranged straight. Okay, make sure to align the boards before you nail the fence together. Any questions here? Okay, next we'll go to Jefferson. Jefferson, could you read us this one, to alter?
Not to after any time after time had to be called.
I'm sorry, Jefferson, I couldn't hear you. Could you read it again?
Okay. Can you repeat me, please?
Yes, could you read the example on the presentation, to alter?
To alter.
And then the sentence that follows?
To alter. Lenny was told not to utter anything on the exam after time has been called.
Okay, very good. To alter. So Jefferson, what do you think it means to alter? If you're speaking, it's hard to hear you because there's a lot of noise. So we'll ask somebody else in the class, what does it mean to alter? To alter something?
Change.
Or to add.
Right, exactly. To change.
Can we say modify?
Can you say it again, Hazem?
Modify something, anything, or?
It's better to say to change. To change.
Okay.
Okay, so Lainey was told not to alter anything on the exam after time had been called. So she was told not to change her answers. Okay, very good. So to alter is to change. Any questions? Okay, next we have to anticipate. To anticipate. Jin, could you read us this one?
Okay. The grandmother anticipates seeing her grandchildren every weekend.
Okay, good. So tell us, Jin, what it means to anticipate.
It's expect.
Expect.
Yeah, right?
Right. Expect, to expect. but it's expecting something, usually, right, expecting something to happen. Usually being excited. Okay, so excited for something to happen. The grandmother anticipates seeing her grandchildren every weekend. So she's waiting in anticipation. She's very excited to see them. Okay, very good. Next we have to appeal. To appeal. Lorenzo, could you read this one?
The court found the man guilty, but he appealed the decision.
Okay, good. So what does it mean to appeal, you think?
To make something work. They appeal the law, I think.
Okay, can you say it one more time?
In this case, perhaps, to appeal the law. It does to make law works.
Okay, it's not to make law work. Anybody else? He appealed the decision. He appealed the decision. What does that mean?
To refuse.
Right, to refuse, to refuse.
Ah.
Okay, so the court found the man guilty, but he appealed the decision. So in this case, when you're talking about a court, it's an official refusal. Okay, so his appeal says the decision was not right. He's going to go back to court.
Okay.
Okay. So appeal is a refusal. Was there a question?
Was guilty.
Guilty to make sin.
Guilty is responsible. Okay, so the court found the man guilty or responsible for the crime.
Who can we say the man who makes sin?
Right. That's another way to say it. Somebody who commits a sin.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Usually the word sin is used in religious context, though, not with the courts.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, good question. Anybody else? Okay, next we'll go to authorize. To authorize. Marga, could you read us this one?
To authorize. Manager Rick has to authorize this deposit before it can be completed.
Okay, good. So tell us what it means to authorize.
To make the permission to accept.
Right, exactly. To give permission to accept or to approve.
Okay, to approve.
Okay, very good. So Manager Rick has to authorize this deposit before it can be completed. He has to give it permission or approve it. Okay, very good. Any other questions here? To authorize.
What deposit mean?
What does a deposit mean? Any of your classmates can help you?
Payment or kind of a payment.
Right, a payment. Okay, yes. So a deposit is going to be a payment usually into a bank. Paying a bank. Okay, very good. Next we'll go with to avert. To avert. Okay, Ahmed, could you read us this one?
Okay. This is to avert. This is a crime scene. Avert your eyes.
Okay, good. So what do you think it means to avert?
Maybe that you're surprised or shocked.
Not exactly. Any other ideas?
Get your attention.
To get your eyes away from.
To be careful.
Be careful.
I
Right,
think
some-
certain eyes.
Somebody said to get your eyes away. So to avert your eyes is to turn away. To avert,
Turn away.
turn away.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a crime scene. Avert your eyes or turn away. Turn your eyes away. Okay, very good. Any other questions here?
No.
Could we use to avert also in order to say to someone to go away from perhaps our car, go to, do you understand what I mean?
Yes, yes. Usually you don't use it for things like telling somebody to go away. Okay, you might use it to avert your attention, to turn your attention away. Okay, avert your attention. Avert your eyes is a very common phrase as well. So to avert your eyes, of course, in this context means to look away. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, very good. Next we have to await. To await. Ahmed, could you read us this one?
Okay. I'm awaiting further instructions from my boss.
Okay, very good. So what does it mean to await?
To await, it's different from wait, just wait.
No, it's basically the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, but
So to await is to wait for.
can we say expect something?
Right, you can also say to expect. Okay, you can say I am. Oh, there's a lot of noise. I'm going to go ahead and mute you, Jefferson, for now. And you can unmute yourself when we come back to you. Okay, so yes, to await, we could say to wait for something or to expect something. Okay, very good. Any other questions here?
No.
Okay, next we have to aggravate. To aggravate. Hazem, could you read this one?
Yeah, Nathan aggravates his older brother when he is playing his music at a high volume.
Okay, good. So what does it mean?
Yeah, banish or
Not to banish.
or
Bother?
can we say no, not to bother. Can we say scold?
It is to bother. It is to bother.
To bother or
Right, to bother or to annoy.
annoy?
Okay, to aggravate, to bother or to annoy.
Could you write it?
Yeah, sure. To bother or to annoy. Can you see that in the chat?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, to aggravate could also be to make angry. Okay, any other questions here? Okay, good. Next we'll go to adhere. To adhere. Hesham, could you read us this one?
Yeah, sure. Adhere the stamp to the right corner of the envelope before putting it in the. It means
Okay, very good.
It means to.
Right, to put or to stick on.
All right. Stick.
Okay, to put or to stick on. So usually something that you adhere is something that's sticky. Okay, so the stamp has a sticky back. Adhere the stamp or stick it on the right corner of the envelope.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions? And this can also, maybe just to clarify the meaning, this can also be used as an adjective, and the adjective is adhesive. Adhesive. Okay, so you can see that in the verbling chat, adhesive. So you could say adhesive tape or sticky tape. Okay, so to adhere is to stick on.
Is it used in common?
Is it used what?
Used in common.
In common? So is it a common word, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a pretty common word. So to adhere something is to stick it on. Okay, you can use either one. Okay, so next we have to abstain. To abstain. Sarah, could you read this one?
Okay, to abstain. It's very difficult for an alcoholic to abstain from drinking when he is up. I think here it means not to drink alcohol.
Right, exactly. So to abstain from drinking is to not drink. Okay, so it can be used for any action. To abstain from doing something is to not do that thing. Okay, very good. Any other questions? Okay, let's go next. We have to accuse. Okay, to accuse. Jin, could you read us this one?
Accuse.
Are you with us, Jin?
Sorry. Richard accused
That's okay.
his co-worker of stealing his new work shirt.
Okay, very good. So, Jen, what does it mean to accuse?
I'm not sure.
Okay, who can help Jen out?
Say to someone who is guilty of something.
Right, exactly. So to say someone is guilty of something. Okay, another word would be to blame. To blame. Okay, so Richard accused his coworker or blamed his coworker of stealing his new work shirt. Okay, to say someone is guilty.
You say to accuse for or to accuse of?
Accuse of. Accuse of. Okay, that's a good question because here, when you're using to accuse, you say accused of. If you're using blame, you use blame for. Okay? So to accuse of or to blame for. Any other questions here? Okay, next we have to agonize. To agonize. Welcome, Jordy, to the class. How are you?
Hello, hello, welcome.
Hi, nice to see you. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Catalonia, near from Tarragona.
Okay, great. Nice to see you in class. Would you like to read us the last example sentence, to agonize?
Sorry, I'm listening a lot of noise.
Okay, yes. Is it a little better now?
Okay, now, thank you.
Okay, good. So would you like to read us this last sentence, to agonize?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Sure. Would you like to read the example sentence on the presentation?
Okay. To agonize, Esther's mother was agonizing with worry when her doctor didn't come home that night.
Okay, perfect. So if you haven't seen this word before, or maybe you have, could you guess what it means? To agonize.
Okay, oh, sorry. I think agonize, well, is a person it's having a bad time, bad moment, because for example, one parent is dead, was dead, or something like that.
Right, exactly. So it's to have a difficult moment or to have a lot of mental discomfort.
Yes.
Okay, good. To agonize. To agonize. Any questions here on to agonize?
The same as to worry.
Right. It could be also to worry, but it's very extreme. Okay. So it's a lot of pain. In this case, it's worrying, but it could be very painful, mentally or physically.
I've heard about agonist.
Can you ask again, Jen?
I have heard about agonist. Is same. Or...
Oh, an agonist?
Yeah.
Yes, that would be the noun. And a lot of times the most common way you could see that is the protagonist. Have you seen that when you're speaking about a story?
Yeah.
Right, a protagonist is somebody, usually the main character in a story. Okay, the main character in a movie or a book. Okay, and that word agony comes from the word struggle. It means struggle. So a protagonist is our main character who's struggling in the story. So that same idea, agonize, to agonize, is a struggle. Okay, very good. Any other questions? Hazem, did you have a question?
No.
Okay, good. So that's all of our words. We're going to go up to the beginning and practice using them in a sentence. So I want you guys to give me your own examples. Okay, so first we have to abide. And if you need help remembering what the words mean, ask your classmates and hopefully somebody will remember and help you out. So let's start with Lorenzo. Could you give us your own example sentence using to abide?
Yes. All the people must abide law of their nation.
Okay, very good, very good. So to abide is to follow, Okay, next we have to accentuate, Marga, could you give us another example here?
This dress accentuates your shape.
Yes, perfect. This dress accentuates your shape. Okay, so it calls attention to it, or it flatters it. Okay, very good. And if anybody has questions, go ahead and let me know. We're going to move through these pretty quickly. Okay, so next we have to advocate. Ahmad, could you read us, or could you give us an example?
Okay, to advocate, you can see that maybe the lawyer advocated, how to say, against, something like that.
Yes, okay, so the lawyer advocated. Okay, very good. So the lawyer was advocating or speaking for somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, defending somebody. Very good. So the lawyer advocated. Okay. Next we have to align. Ahmed, could you give us an example?
Okay. My mother usually tells me to align my studying stuffs, to align my bed every day. Is it okay or?
Okay, that's good because it usually means to put in order, but typically we'll use it for more than one object. So to align things together, maybe to even put them in a row.
Okay, to align my box, my box in my room.
Right, exactly. So to align your books. Okay, very good. To align or to put in order, to put in a row. Okay, next we have to alter, to alter. Hazem, could you give us an example?
Yes. Alter. We must not alter the correct answer when we have an exam.
Right, good, good. We must not alter the correct answer. So to alter is to change. Okay, very good. Next we have to anticipate. To anticipate. Sarah, could you give us an example?
Okay, I say that I anticipate seeing my friends every day.
Can you say one more time? I'm sorry.
I anticipate seeing my friends every day.
Okay, good. Yes. I anticipate seeing my friend every day. Good. Something to look forward to. Okay, next we have to appeal. To appeal. Jin, could you give us an example sentence?
Appeal. I was appealed the proposal.
Could you say one more time? I'm sorry.
I was appealed my proposal by the teacher.
Okay, good. So maybe you, I appealed my teacher. I appealed my teacher. Okay, so maybe you appealed a grade that they gave you. You did not agree with the grade that they gave you. Something like that, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So maybe you appealed the grade that they gave you. Did you take it to court?
No.
Okay, good. Next we have to authorize. To authorize. Okay, Jordan, I know you weren't here. Well, maybe you weren't here for this one, but would you like to give it a shot?
Yes. For example, I must to authorize my credit card to buy this.
Okay, very good, very good. So if you're going to use must, the only correction I have is that you say, I must authorize. I must authorize.
Okay, without to.
Right, you don't need it in this case.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, very good. I must authorize. Okay, next we have to avert. To avert. Lorenzo, could you give us an example here?
Yeah. When you study, you have to avert your attention on books.
Okay, good. Usually to avert your attention means to take your attention away from it. Take your attention
Ah.
away.
Yeah. You have to
Okay, so-
avert your attention from the TV.
Exactly, exactly.
Ah, okay.
Okay, good. So you take your attention away from the TV so that you can put your attention on the books, right? Okay, good. So next we have to await. To await. Marga, could you give us an example?
Yes. I'm awaiting the final results from my exam.
Okay, very good. To await or to wait for, to expect. Okay. What is the difference between to await and to anticipate? Can anybody tell me?
To await is not for maybe for something more exciting. You said that anticipate is you are expecting something that could be very exciting for you.
Right, exactly, exactly. So to anticipate is to wait for something in excitement or to look forward to something. Okay, to await is just to wait for anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be something that you're excited for. Okay, very good explanation. Next we have to aggravate. To aggravate. Ahmed, could you give us an example? Are you with us, Ahmad? Maybe not. Let's go next to Ahmed.
Yes, aggravate. Sometimes I aggravate my teachers to know something from them.
Okay, good. So
Sorry.
sometimes you're aggravating them. Is it true? Are you always aggravating your teachers?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, that's good. That's what we're here for, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So to aggravate or to bother, to annoy. Okay, next we have to adhere, to adhere. Hazem, could you give us an example?
Which one?
To adhere.
Adhere. You must adhere to the law or you will be fined.
Okay, very good, very good. So you used adhere here in a metaphorical sense. So to adhere is to stick to something.
Yes.
In this case, you said to adhere to the law.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can stick to the law or follow the law. Okay, that's good. That's another use that we have of to adhere. Are there any questions about this other use? We didn't talk about it before. Everybody okay?
Yes.
Okay, next we have to abstain. To abstain. Hassan, welcome to the class. How are you? Are you there, Hassan?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Okay, so we have this word to abstain. I know you just joined the class, but do you know what this word means?
No, actually, I don't know what it means.
Okay, so let's see if one of your classmates can explain. What does it mean to abstain?
To stop.
Right, to
To do
stop. So
something.
in this case, to abstain from drinking is to not drink, to stop drinking. Okay, so it is very difficult for an alcoholic to abstain or stop drinking when he is upset. Okay, so Hassan, do you understand what it means to abstain? Are you still with us, Hassan? Oh, maybe he left us. Okay. Okay, so let's go with Sarah. Sarah, would you like to give us an example sentence using to abstain?
Okay, when I go to my vacation, it's to abstain me from watching movies.
Okay, good. It's hard to abstain from watching movies. Okay, very good. To abstain. And next we have to accuse. To accuse. Okay, Jin, would you like to give us an example here?
Okay. I was accused by my mother because I am not pay attention in my class.
Okay, very good, very good. So your mother accused you. How terrible.
It's not the truth.
Okay, very good. So your mother accused you of not paying attention in class. How does she know? Is she in your classes? Okay, very good.
She has magic eyes.
Okay, good. Next we have to agonize. To agonize. And let's go with Jordi. I think, did you have this word already?
Sorry, I'm attending my mobile. I can attend it now. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Let's go to Lorenzo. Would you like to give us an example sentence with to agonize?
When I broke my arm, I was agonizing.
Okay, very good. Yes.
Is it correct? Agonizing?
Right, you were agonizing. Okay. Another way that you could say that, you could say you were in agony. In agony. In agony. So agony is like a very strong pain.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Any questions here to agonize? Okay, we're almost out of time. Are there any questions over any of the words that we've gone through?
I have a question.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Okay, what is the difference between await and wait?
Await and wait. To await is to wait for something. Okay, so they basically have the same meaning, but to await is to wait for something instead of just to wait. Okay, so you could say, I am waiting for my sister to come, or you could say, I am awaiting my sister coming. Okay, so they basically have the same meaning. Just remember that when you use await, you don't have to use for. Okay, very good question. Any other questions? Okay, I'll go ahead.
Sorry, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Sorry?
Go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, the verb is to, no, to agonize, to always must to have to in front.
The word doesn't always have to have to in front. That's just the infinitive form. Okay. So
okay.
So sometimes you don't have to use to. Like for example, when you had your last example sentence, you used must, and after must you don't have to use to. But if you said, I have to do something, you would also use to there instead.
Okay, but if I use the past, also I have to use the to?
No, if you're using the past, you're conjugating the verb, so you would not leave it in the infinitive. Okay, so when you conjugate the verb, you don't use the infinitive to.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, very good question. Any other questions?
Can I ask about pronunciation?
Yeah, sure.
How to pronounce and like anti or, but sometimes I heard anti, like an antiseptic or antiseptic.
Oh, you can say anti or anti. Anti or anti, either way.
It's same?
Okay. Yes, it's the same. Okay, so that's a good question. Any other questions?
I want to ask you, teacher, about the agonize. Can we give the synonym for this word as a struggle or fighting something?
Right, a struggle or a fight could be to antagonize, okay? To struggle or to fight for something.
Or we can also say torture. Torture.
Right, torture. So if you're in agony, you might be being tortured, hopefully not. But agonizing, to agonize or to torture, yes.
And appeal. Can we say also restart or resume something? I don't know, because I used to use this words in another situation, not as mentioned in your presentation. Confessed.
Oh, so to appeal wouldn't really be used to restart something. It's usually to decline something. Okay, so to appeal in the example sentence, to appeal the court decision or to decline it.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions before we leave? Everything else is good? Okay, well, it was nice to have all of you in class. Thank you for participating. And I hope to see you in further classes, okay?
Okay,
everyone, take care. Have a good day.
Thank you, Audrey.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.